It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Yeah. Do you?
Classic old school Steve. Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
So, Dead Pit live this week simply because I've been insanely busy the entire week. I'm a busy man, Steve.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just thought
Yeah.
we would do a quick little, Dead Pit live show in preparation and hype for the new Dead Pit website. The new Dead Pit website, thanks again for everybody that has contributed donations and all that. Right now you can go to www.deadpit.com and donate as well to ensure we get enough donations for a website containing every Dead Pit episode that there's ever been in the history of the show up on that new website, which is going to debut September the 26th. So go donate or go buy some t-shirts or whatever and give us your money, basically, because we've earned it. We've been doing a horror talk radio show for, what is it, almost 9 years now, Steve? That's fucking sad, man.
Yeah. I remember when I was on in 2005. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, long, long ago, but you can go now and donate. We appreciate everybody that's done that. Go to deadpit.com. You'll see a little banner. You can click it and PayPal us a donation, whatever you want to send our way, and we will use it towards bandwidth, server costs, new Dead Pit logo, all kinds of new Dead Pit shit coming your way. So this particular show, though, and I do think, now, unless you don't have faith in Uncle Bill, he's supposed to be on here. I talked to him earlier. He's going to be joining us at some point, and I know the B plan and Uncle Bill don't get along well, but I hope you guys can work it out this show so we can have a super Dead Pit show. So all the biatches and all the Bill, like, I don't know what you want to call Uncle Bill, the pink team members can get along.
I could say something, but I won't.
Steve, you've got to say something. This is like a radio show. Say something. You
I
can't just say yeah and agree with me all the time. God damn, buddy. Fuck. What have you been doing this week, Steve? Tell me. Talk to me, buddy. Shit. Say a cuss word or two. Say fuck.
I watched a good documentary from the makers of Cropsy. It's called Killer Legends. And they go out and look at a couple of urban legends. The first one they go is to Texarkana.
Oh, they look at the urban legend movies? There's like 3 of those.
No. First they go to Texarkana looking for the Phantom Killer, which was in the movie The Town of Dread Sundown. That's an awesome segment to me. Then they move on to Candyman, which goes back to a guy who actually gave his kid cyanide laced candy during Halloween. And there's another one I can't for some reason remember, but it's a really cool documentary. If you like the Cropsy documentary, you probably like this one as well. So I recommend that.
I am a fan of documentaries. I enjoy them, but I haven't really watched any documentaries that much lately. I watched one for the second time not too long ago called Last Days Here. It's about the life of the lead singer of the band Pentagram, and kind of about drug addiction and stuff like that, and maybe rekindling his rock stardom or something. It's pretty good, but I watched that for the second time.
The band name was Pentagram?
The band name was Pentagram, and they're actually good, in the vein of like Black Sabbath. They're good, man. The band is good. I don't know shit, but I think they never got to the stardom that they should have had because this guy, Bobby Liebling, I think is the guy's name. He was just a fuck up. like, alcohol, drugs kind of took over his life. And yeah, I would check it out. I mean, even if you're not a fan of heavy metal or what they call doom metal, I think that's a movie you should check out. Anybody should check out. I'm a fan of music documentaries anyway, which I was trying to get Steve to find me all the behind the music episodes, which
I gave you a Dropbox and you never downloaded it.
I
Apparently,
never did get it.
I sent you an email.
Well, buddy,
It was Motorhead behind the music.
They made a Motorhead behind the music?
Yeah.
I didn't know they made that shit.
Yeah. That's gone now because I deleted it.
Well, you better resend it, man. I want to see Motorhead behind the music.
We'll see.
When the fuck did they make Motorhead behind the music? I do not. I remember like Black Sabbath. I remember AC/DC. I remember a lot of them, but I don't remember Motorhead. Metallica.
No idea.
Anyway. Just something real quick I wanted to show off because, I went cinema hunting today, Steve. I guess this is a collection update because I didn't take my camera with me to the pawn shop, so I couldn't make a cinema hunting video. But I did go to the pawn shop and I picked these titles up for $1 a piece, which I think is a really good deal.
Do you have the sickness again?
Not really. I was bored today and I saw these particular titles. One I'm going to put on Voodoo, and the other two I just wanted. And somebody else is joining us on here. Could it be Uncle Bill? Anyway, while he's figuring his shit out, oh, there he is. Oh, God, there's going to be a fight.
What the fuck?
Business is about to pick up, folks. This is going to be a slobber knocker in here.
That's a good view of the floor.
He's trying to find the zoom function so he can show us his Peter.
Hello.
Hello, Aaron. How are you, Uncle Bill?
I'm glad y'all can hear me. I just want to tell you to both go fuck yourselves tonight.
Too late, buddy. I already did that. That's my
God.
Friday night ritual at 9 p.m.
I'm saving it for later.
What's going on, boys?
Well, I was going to do update, a DVD update, a cinema update video over shit I bought at the pawn shop today, Uncle Bill. This is going to be like a combination video. I couldn't do a cinema hunting video because I didn't take my camera with me to the pawn shop. So, and I got some really good deals here. I'm really excited about this bullshit that I bought at the pawn shop.
How much? You just probably bought some jack shit
for $1 a piece.
Yeah.
No, I'm betting he probably spent about $5,000 on buying like $1 DVDs.
He's probably got the VHS of Top Gun.
Hey, Steve, tell Dana to be quiet, boys. We're doing a show, okay? We're professionals here. You tell her to be quiet. You tell her to go back to eating her sausage soup or whatever the hell it was that she made. Which all of Dana's stuff looks good, by the way, but it looks like it would pack on it'd be full of calories and pack on the pounds, Steve.
Once you come up here, you'll get back to normal real quick.
No. I don't. Dana looks like she can cook good, but goddamn, I don't need that shit.
That's what you wanted back in the day. I remember hearing you wanted a woman that could cook.
That's right, buddy. He's all about like get your ass in the kitchen. Shut up, bitch.
That's true. But Steve, I hear that you don't even like a lot of that stuff. I hear that you complain and bitch and moan about it.
Well, I'm gonna have to go to the source and stop that leak.
All right.
So anyway,
we are taking questions tonight. because there ain't a whole lot of shit to talk about. Anybody wants to ask questions on Google Plus or the YouTube page, you can do that. But I just got 3 different DVDs here for $1 a piece. I'm just going to go through them quickly because why not? Why couldn't we do that? Fuck it. The first one is a slasher film from 2005, I think, that I've never seen. I want to add this to Voodoo. So, Steve, you'll get a chance to watch it as well. It is Venom.
That's an awesome fucking band. I bet that movie's shitty as hell.
The movie's got to be great, man. It was directed by Jim Gillespie, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Jim Gillespie the guy that directed the Urban Legend movie or something like that?
No, that's Stacy Gillespie's dad.
Anyway, but you quit making Stacy T. Gillespie jokes on DEADPIT Live.
Oh God!
He's a Eastern Kentucky horror legend.
Horror icon.
Whatever, same thing.
So yeah, that was just $1. I was excited to see that, and I'm glad to add that to my collection, Steve.
Awesome, our collection.
Well, it'll be in the Voodoo library at some point,
Yeah.
so I'm all excited about that. Next one up here, I'm back to the DEADPIT thing. You all can't see me, can you? Or can you?
Yes.
That's
What
bullshit.
are you, John? So he can't see you?
You can't see me. My time is now.
Yeah.
Come on, Fruity Pebbles, what you got?
Hang on just a second. I'm fixing something so I can read the fan questions. How have you been lately, Uncle Bill? I ain't seen you in forever.
Son, I've been off the fucking chain insane.
So, the next one that I picked... What was that?
Steve shit. Listen. What the hell? Where's Dana at? I'll guarantee you she's 3 feet away, like right off camera. What are you doing, Dana?
No. She's in another room.
You tell her to get in there. Keep away.
Get in there, Dana. Get.
Oh God.
So the other one though that I was shocked that they had for $1, and believe it or not, I never even had this on DVD. I was happy to add it to my collection, guys. Very happy to add it to my extensive movie collection.
Just show the damn thing.
It is a movie I've wanted to revisit for a long time.
Here it comes.
Martyrs.
Oh, that movie is awesome. I got to give you.
Yeah.
On DVD, baby, and it has the slipcover, which I was also excited about it being in there. It's pretty cool. It comes with a slipcover for $1, for $1.
Hey.
Hey, so yeah. But the other one is the coup de grace. Okay, it is the grand poobah of DVD deals for July 11th, 2014.
Is it House Guest with Sinbad?
Almost. It's almost that good. It's not quite that to that level. It's not Lightning Jack either on DVD, which I'd be excited about. But Rambo Raff, I know he's probably watching, or he'll be watching this at some point. He would be proud of this deal that the Creepy Kentuckian got at a pawn shop for just $1.
Gotta be
gave it to me for $1. We're talking about one of the best television shows of all time, the complete first season.
What's
Hey,
happening?
Doug.
Of
Hey,
Alf.
Doug. Alf.
You can't go wrong with Alf. Season 1.
Son, you fucking cleaned up in there.
Yeah.
Got the first season of Alf.
4 DVD edition
Ooh.
for $1. And I was like, I will buy Alf all day long for $1.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you at all.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I went to another pawn shop and I was looking for records. They have records at this pawn shop, but they had like a bunch of Porter Wagner and Jim Ed Brown vinyls. So,
Dude,
Don't pick
I
any of them.
swear, I don't know what it is about this area, but the only records I can ever find anywhere are shit like that, either gospel or like old country from the 50s. That seems to be the only 2 types of records you can find around here.
yeah, it's Bam Diggity's Old Fuck Flower Hour best of vinyl or something.
What's up with all this people getting vinyl? What the hell?
Well, you got into it, Steve. I saw where you bought you a record player, buddy, and I'm
No,
proud of you.
no, that was just a joke.
No, we know, Steve. We know
Yeah.
you did.
I was like, I'm now spinning, Jackrabbit and the Shitheads. I mean, who cares?
That's a good name for a band right there.
Jackrabbit.
Shitheads, I'd buy that.
Well,
No,
Steve, it's a music thing. It's an audiophile thing, Steve. That's all I can tell you.
It's a hipster
Steve's not
thing.
into music. Steve thinks Shine Down is good, so that tells you something.
Well, I listen to stupid podcasts like yours all day, so.
Well, you're
Steve,
a part of
goddammit.
it. You're a part of it.
What is the point of buying VHS tapes, which I know you bought a shit ton of at one time?
What? I did not buy a shit ton. I got about 20. That's about all I got. Oh, he faded away.
What?
He's gone.
I still see him. Did his internet shit out or something?
I just see an outline of a skinny person.
That's Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
I don't
you
have
guys,
no VHS.
you have VHS. I've seen it.
Not as much as some retards that have like 1,500. I'm not that crazy.
Well, yeah, that is,
I haven't bought a VHS in like 5 years or more.
that is kind of retarded. Somebody have 1,500 VHS tapes.
And that shit's just gonna be gone within 5 years or so. It's gonna be non-playable more than likely if it's from from the 80s.
Well, the truth is, yeah, I mean it will because VHS tapes. Each time you play them, the quality goes down.
All right.
And if you don't play them, odds are that the tape is going to deteriorate together, like stuck together and fucking break and all that shit. So it's an inferior format. I guess I can understand why people, nostalgia factor. They think it's cool that you can see tracking lines and shit like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're a fan of movies, like me, I'm a fan of movies. I want to watch a movie in the best possible quality. I can understand maybe somebody wanting to watch a VHS of like Blair Witch Project or a VHS of Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something like that. Maybe it'd give it a little bit more character if it was on VHS. But any other movies, man, like really, unless you've got like the complete setup, which I know some of these fucking dick shitters do. Like the old fucking floor model TVs. They've got those big ass, 50-pound VCRs. They have their house made up like it's 1975 or whatever. So
yeah.
But hey, to each his own. Uncle Bill's not coming back, evidently. He said he sent me a text, and he said that's it with you, and you'll never hear or see Steve and Uncle Bill on the same show again. If Steve's on there, Uncle Bill don't want a part of it. But he sent that text right now. See it?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah. So anyway, we do have news to get to, guys. We're going to go through the news and talk, whatever bunch of bullshit you all want to hear us talk about. We will answer some questions and we'll get out of here because this show's not going to last. It's not going to be out in the middle of the fucking road like that last show we did. It was like fucking close to 2 hours. So, some news we got this week, VHS Viral. The newest VHS film will be making its way to the big and small screens this fall, courtesy of Magnet Releasing. This entry welcomes Nacho Vigalondo.
Nacho Grande.
Yeah. Marcelo Sarmiento. Greg Bishop, Justin Benson, and Todd Lincoln. I've never heard of any of those fucking guys. Magnet has announced an October 23rd video-on-demand release date, which will be followed by a limited theatrical run on November the 21st. So, yeah. VHS 3, called VHS Viral. Does this mean that all of the videos will be like YouTube, which makes a little sense if they're calling it viral? Like it could be somebody goes on a certain YouTube site or something like that and finds all these crazy, sadistic, you know, scenes of terror.
Yeah. I agree.
So, yeah, VHS Viral's coming out this October, the third year in a row, I think, that they're bringing them out. And I thought VHS 2 sucked.
You didn't like that one?
VHS 2 was bullshit.
No, what about the one with they were out in that kind of cult area?
Welcome back, Bill. How you doing, boy?
I'm fine. My fucking internet's going to cut in and out apparently tonight, so
Well,
that's going to happen.
Blame Cracker Bottom, internet company.
I'll blame Intermountain Cable. That's the shittiest cable company ever.
So what was you saying about VHS, Steve?
The one, the cult part of VHS 2 was pretty good.
Yeah, but the rest of it was bullshit.
Well, I agree with that, but I'm just saying there was at least one. I think that was the best of both movies. That's that one segment.
You mean you didn't like the one with the point of view of the dog, where they strapped a camera on a fucking dog
and had zombies?
Fun.
Oh, you talking about the UFO?
Yeah.
Oh, what about the zombie POV where the zombie had the camera on his head?
Yeah. Buddy, that whole rest of that movie was kind of shitty. Like, I don't remember any of them being any good except the one about the cult, really.
What about ABCs of Death? That's like 26 VHS stories. Have you seen that?
That's stupid.
Oh, no. God.
No. I'll tell you something, though. I'll tell you something I did watch that you'll never actually believe is not that fucking bad. I mean, it's bad, but, it's not as bad as you would think. Is Hatchet 3.
Yeah.
That's on Netflix right now if you want to watch Hatchet 3. And it's actually not that fucking bad.
Speaking of Netflix, something else that's on there that I've been wanting to check out. Maybe I'll get to watch it tonight. I doubt it, though. The Devil's Knot is on there.
Which is the West Memphis movie, correct?
Yeah, the dramatization.
I heard it just basically doesn't do anything other than the documentaries. I mean, it basically is the same. It's just acted out. So I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'll probably watch it.
I think I'm West Memphis out. Like, Jesus Christ, I think I've seen enough of that shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, after you have 4 feature-length documentaries made, I think everybody pretty much knows the story, what more is there to tell? And I thought that I really enjoyed the West of Memphis documentary. I got to watch that a few months ago. I thought that was great. That was a good documentary to tell you everything, so you don't have to watch, all 3 Paradise Lost movies.
Hey, Jesus, it was 2.5 hours, wasn't it?
It was long, but I mean, the case itself's interesting to me. I've always loved those documentaries. We talked about them on the show for years and years. So, but yeah, I haven't seen Devil's Knot yet, but I want to for sure. I definitely want to check that one out.
That's one thing about Netflix, though. I will say, I would never buy a documentary. I don't know why. I don't ever think about I'm gonna go out and buy a documentary, but that's a great place to watch docs. They've got new ones on there all the time. I watched the one about Ginger Baker, the drummer for Cream, which was amazing. I watched the one about
Ginger Baker, Nightmare Maker. Is that the name of
it? Yeah. There was another one too that was about Muscle Shoals, the recording studio, which was a great
documentary. Did you watch? Now I think this was on Amazon. They might have it on. They might have it on Netflix too. It's called Sound City. It's a documentary about that recording studio.
I haven't seen that. I want to see that one though. Yeah, that's
I did. That was when I didn't. I just watched that a couple days ago. That's an awesome documentary. I mean, they talk about there's just a wide variety of music that was recorded in the little dump studio just because it has this great sound that no other studio had.
Well, what about Talking about not buying documentaries, what have you've seen American Movie?
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I bought that one right off the bat. So I mean, I have a few documentaries, but like Netflix, I watched one about tiny houses where people are trying to live in these 100 square foot houses they build and stuff, trying to get rid of mortgages and stuff. And that was a pretty decent little documentary.
You want to move in a storage building, Steve, and live?
Well, we need a couple of them because of how much crap we have.
You could have one for your horror and movie collection and all that, and one for you.
Well, there's a new. Speaking of which, though, there is a new doc on there about zombie movies. I can't remember the name of it.
Doc of the Dead.
Yeah, Doc of the Dead. It's got Romero and all that in it too. I think I've seen. That's one thing I think I can say. I've seen enough documentaries about zombie movies.
Well, there's another one like Birth of the Living Dead or something like that. It's just about Night of the Living Dead that's out there. I think it's on Netflix too.
I don't even know. What is George Romero or Tom Savini going to say about them movies that hasn't already been said? Like, there's nothing.
Oh, I'm sure like whenever they come out with that big like mega Dawn of the Dead Blu-ray, they'll think of some more shit to say.
Tom Savini and his bullshit. Oh, I like to sit in a theater and watch a person have an evolution of their heart attack, blah, blah, blah. I swear to God, he says that like every documentary. It's like, yeah, I know you do, because I've heard that same shit like 15 times.
Yeah, he likes to go and watch, the audience.
The evolution. He likes to watch Ric Flair and Batista and all them.
So anyway, let's see. Let's go on to some more news topics here. The Annabelle movie. We haven't heard anything about this in a while. The spinoff called Annabelle, and it's the spinoff of The Conjuring, will be out on October the 3rd, directed by John Leonetti. The film was produced by James Wan and is a spinoff of The Conjuring. I think was the best horror movie last year, The Conjuring. Leonetti served as the director of photography on The Conjuring. Meanwhile, The Conjuring 2 remains in development. It's on track for October 23rd, 2015 release. So you guys excited about the Annabelle movie and or The Conjuring 2? I'm excited as shit about it.
I am, but I thought there was some kind of lawsuit going on that was preventing The Conjuring 2. Somebody had bought all the... Somebody said they had ownership of all these stories dealing with the Warrens. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird lawsuit.
We'll definitely go watch both of them. But the funny thing about that is that the part of that that's based on a true story is the Annabelle doll or whatever was just like a Raggedy Ann doll. And what makes that kind of creepy for me though is the fact that when I was a kid, like there was this Raggedy Ann doll that was in my grandmother's house that everybody thought was haunted. So apparently the Raggedy Ann people are either Satanists or that's just like a common thing to think that a doll like that is haunted.
Raggedy Ann is spooky, man. You like it spooky.
Yeah. Not we're gonna get really
baby.
Yeah. And anybody too, if you're just checking this out, if you want to ask us questions, you can ask us questions on Google Plus or the YouTube page. So, and
ask
there's actually
questions on the YouTube.
Yeah, on the YouTube page, which most people's watching it on. Don't you okay? And I don't want to, shit in the mouth of madness, but
that'd be a great name for an album. Shit in the mouth of madness.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Google needs to just fucking drop Google Plus. I mean, nobody uses shit. I mean, honestly, like they're trying their best to make it like a Facebook or something, like Google's Facebook. Google, just buy Facebook. You got enough fucking money, and incorporate Facebook with all these live videos and stuff. I just hate the fact that they try they're trying to start this social networking thing, Google Plus, which nobody uses. Let's be honest.
No, I
Well,
don't.
we're using it, but I mean, we're using it through YouTube, which was a successful site that Google bought up. So, anyway, Mike F wants to know how many copies are we going to buy of the Nightbreed limited edition director's cut that's $80?
0.0.
I think that goes for all three of us.
I'll be getting the cheaper version, but not the expensive version.
You know what they're going to run into as well? Like, I know we had Felcher on the show last week, and he was talking about, all these costs that they have to recoup. And what I'm thinking is, and I know Don May, and I don't want to keep harping back to this shit, but it's true, to recoup the costs for the Demon Steelbooks, they had to charge people $50 a piece for them. That didn't, even if it was a limited edition, they only made what did they make, Steve? 3,000 of each or something like that?
Yes.
A year later, they still have they have a ton of Demons 3.
No.
Demons 2.
Demons 2, they do have, I think, 600 or somewhere around 600. I think they only have 200 or below of Demons, the first Demons.
Yeah, but still, we're talking about limited edition, much like Twilight Time, which they'd put shit out and it'd sell out in 2 days. Put the same number out there. I think I want to throw I may be wrong on this. I may be completely wrong on this, but Scream Factory, that's a limited edition that's going to be around for a long damn time before they sell it out.
Yeah, the only thing, there's a couple, I think there's more extras, and you get a Blu-ray of the theatrical cut. I've got a DVD that looks very, very good when we watched it last year, and I just don't see a need to get, if I'll get the cheaper Blu-ray of the Cabal cut for whatever, and then that's all I need. I don't need the extras.
I think we lost Uncle Bill there, but he'll be back at some point. His, Cracker Bottom Cable Company ain't doing too well. But something that I heard, I think Cliff McMillan did an interview on one of the websites, I can't remember which one, that certain parts of that limited edition, director's cut version will not contain audio at all. And it'll have I guess subtitles and won't have music, and some of the stuff that they couldn't find, they're going to have to storyboard out, and you'll be watching almost like a storyboard version of some of the stuff that they couldn't find, or some of the stuff they didn't film, or whatever. And I think if somebody's paying $80 for, that's just shitty, man, to me. I understand they're recouping whatever they've spent on remastering all this shit, but at the end of the day, it's still Nightbreed. It's not like it's London After Midnight or something like that people are just, for decades, they were just fucking, I've got to have this. I don't think that's got that kind of demand. Now, I could be wrong.
I never heard that part. I heard that they found the footage, and then they made a director's cut from that footage. So I haven't heard anyone mention about using storyboards and missing audio and all that. So that'll be interesting to see.
I think it's an interview that Cliff McMillan had on a podcast or something like that. Somebody was telling me about it. I didn't actually listen to it myself, but they were telling me about it.
So you didn't listen to it?
No, I'm a busy man, Steve. I've got a lot more important things to worry about than some movie I've never seen.
Yeah, ordering new hats on eBay, right? That's more important.
Well, this is kind of a newer hat. I've had it a little while.
Yeah. You got your ears tucked into it?
No.
You should do that. That's the new douchebag move, so you might as well start doing that.
Well, then you should do that, Steve. You're the douchebag. You won the douchebag of the Millennium Award.
I got the award sitting
Yeah,
here for you.
yeah, yeah. Steve's just upset because I got Alf season 1 for $1 today.
Dana's got it, so
She didn't pay $1 for it though, bitch.
doesn't matter. Biatch.
So anyway, while Uncle Bill's trying to figure out his internet, and he probably ain't gonna be able to come back on here knowing him. Let's go on some more news. Let's see here. I ain't got a whole lot shit to talk about, to be honest. Guillermo del Toro. He's supposedly doing an adaptation of horror icon H.P. Lovecraft's atmospheric 1931 story, At the Mountains of Madness.
At the Mountains of Madness.
The story follows explorers in Antarctica who uncover the remains of a highly evolved creatures, neither plant or animal. Investigating a gigantic mountain range, they come upon an abandoned ancient city. Their explorations underground causes something to stir from its slumber. Says as the film has started and dropped again over the years at various studios, things seem to be gathering steam. 3 years ago, when the project was at Universal Pictures, James Cameron was slated to produce, and Tom Cruise was linked to possibly star. But the film's $150 million budget and R rating meant the studio wasn't keen on greenlighting it and ultimately pulled the plug. Del Toro, of course, went on to make Pacific Rim and the upcoming Crimson Peak with Legendary Pictures. Now the Universal and Legendary are in bed together. Talk of Mountains has come back around, and Del Toro is hopeful he has a chance to make it for both of them.
Yeah.
He also realized that the need for an R rating isn't necessary anymore, with PG-13 being more relaxed these days. So he continues to go on and on about it. I'm not that familiar with the story. I know Steve's more of a H.P. Lovecraft fan than me, so tell us a little bit about what you thought of at Mountain of Madness, Steve.
It's this very large. Some people call it a mountain, but I call it a large hill. And there's crazy stuff going on. Some people call it madness, but I call it crazy. So it's more like a hill of craziness.
Yes, that Mountain of Madness, baby. That's been brewing up inside me.
It's a Mountain Dew of madness.
It's a mellow yellow madness, if you will. Cause nothing beats mellow yellow. Cause it beats the taste of Mountain Dew and even that Baja Blast bullshit that Steve likes. Let me tell you something, baby. You got some of that mellow yellow blast that's 10 times better than the Baja bullshit.
It's the only mountain with dew in it or something? That's what the fuck they say on Raw.
No, it's the only diet dew, or the only dew that's diet, or something like that. That's so funny because, like, when they're all at their table, they've got, like, the Mountain Dew fucking bottle there, sitting, like, logo perfect with and nobody's drunk any of that shit, which is hilarious.
They should have some of that twisted tea that Adam Rose is pimping.
Yeah, I'm surprised they even had a commercial for that shit.
I am too.
Yeah, so anyway,
but
some more.
But what about the strain? The strain coming out on FX in a couple weeks by Del Toro?
I don't know, what is that?
It's based on a book that him and this other guy wrote. It's about like a ancient strain of vampires coming out. It's gonna be on FX, so I mean, I think it's gonna be pretty something to watch. FX has been, all the new shows that have come out lately have really pushed the envelope of violence. Fargo is pretty bloody and violent. On sci-fi, that like showing that they'll show a woman's ass at the drop of a hat. So they're pushing all the limits on cable TV now.
Take it to the limit. Okay, just an update on Nightbreed. I got it confirmed here, so everybody knows.
Confirmed?
There will be scenes with no audio and sound and just subtitles. So Everyone should be aware of that.
I heard there's scenes where there's just a black, and they don't have audio or video.
Well, then what in the fuck are you supposed to be? I mean, what's the point?
I don't know.
Are they making you like you'll know how a deaf and dumb person is or something?
Maybe it's just a moment of reflection in the middle of the movie. I don't know.
Yeah. It can be like King Kong. They can have their the little fucking intermission.
Yeah.
People can go and piss and
piss and popcorn. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah. Let's see. Continuing on here. Prom Night, and I think we're all excited about this because, Prom Night's not a great movie, but I enjoy it for what it is. It's a fun early 80s slasher film, which I'm glad Synapse is doing because and this is the truth. When it comes to a movie like Prom Night, that movie never got anything on DVD. Never got proper treatment. So, Synapse is at least going to do it justice. The 1980 slasher film stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Leslie Nielsen. 4 Hamilton High seniors are hiding a terrible secret. What happened to Robin Hammond 6 years ago was a game and turned into a horrible tragedy, and someone saw what they did. Someone is waiting for gruesome revenge. Wearing a black hood and wielding an axe, a killer brutally slaughters the teenagers one by one at their high school prom. And as the spotlight falls, the newly crowned prom king and queen, the psychopath will show everyone his new favorite game to play. You want to play a game, boy? So yeah, a lot of the special features, like they did, the big thing is they did a brand new 2K high definition transfer from the original 35mm camera negative, and this is the thing that Don May is just amazing at doing. He goes frame by frame, cleans this shit up, and I guarantee you, Prom Night will never, and probably didn't look as good as it will on this Blu-ray on opening night 1980 in the movie theater. Guarantee it's probably the best the film has ever looked.
What about the 4K transfer of graduation day?
Uncle Bill's back, or Aaron. So you excited about Prom Night on Blu-ray, Uncle Bill?
Not really. Prom Night's like Terror Train or something to me. Like I don't ever really.
Bullshit! It's better than Terror Train now.
It's not.
It's got that awesome fucking song.
Prom night. Prom night.
Everything is alright.
Alright.
Terror Train's just shitty, man.
I just think it's funny though that like somebody would spend that much time and money on restoring something that's essentially not very good. I mean, I'm glad he does it, but goddamn, like Curtains and Prom Night are not,
Curtains is awesome.
Fucking. Now Suspiria. If he's gonna do a movie like that, it should definitely be Suspiria.
It should be Prom Night too, man. You're a Prom Night hater. For years, Uncle Bill's fucking talked shit about Prom Night.
What's his deal, yo?
I don't know. I like Prom Night though. And I think it deserves a. Honestly, man, I mean, even if you don't like those movies, Curtains received like a fucking. It was in like a 6-pack or something. That was the only DVD it got. And Prom Night's DVDs were just like Echo Bridge shit,
I'm not saying I don't want him to do it. He can do whatever he wants. I'm just saying it's funny that, like, I mean, we're talking about restorations that would be done on classic films. I don't think anybody thinks, I hope nobody thinks that Prom Night is like on par with shit like, Halloween or anything like that.
I'll put it on Facebook.
What?
Do it, Dana. Do what you told.
So, all right, we're gonna go through some of the fan comments and stuff like that.
Yeah, fan
We do have some more. Somebody mentioned on here BGP001, not to be confused with BGP000 or 002. He said, I heard you guys mention Twilight Time.
Woo.
He says, you hear they are re-releasing Fright Night and Christine on Blu-ray next year with all new transfers and extras as well.
Wow. Milking it.
I bet that really pisses off the people that bought the other ones for like how much ever, like $200 or whatever.
Yeah. The thing is with Twilight Time, they realize there's a market for that and they're capitalizing on it. And I think that's business for you. I don't blame them. I mean, I know that they were something about I thought that they were only allowed to release those 3,000 Blu-rays, and that was it. That was their agreement with the studio, but they could have gotten that changed pretty easily, I'd say.
Hey, it's best for business.
That's true. Let's see. Obnoxious and Anonymous is talking about the Cannibal Holocaust Blu-ray, which recently came out. It says it looks great and yet respectable to the grittiness of the vision of the film.
I actually wanted to ask Felster about that. That's the one question that I didn't get to ask him about, was that Grindhouse releasing Cannibal Holocaust, because I've seen maybe 15 or 20 reviews for that thing, and they all said they were awesome.
Yeah. Well, anything Grindhouse does, they take their time with. Obviously, they take their time, and but it's always a good product, and I do want to get that one at some point. I'm not kind of in a saving mood lately.
No, you just went out and blew. You blew $3 at the damn pawn shop. You ain't saving shit.
Look, Steve, it's $3, buddy. I didn't eat lunch today. Okay, it's my lunch money.
Need about $3.50. Now the other one there's two that I'm really looking forward to that I think they're coming out with soon. The big one for me is Gone with the Pope.
Yes.
I think that's coming out soon. And then American Hippie in Israel. Is that not coming out soon too?
That already came out.
Did it? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Not to say that that's on par with Cannibal Holocaust, except I think Gone with the Pope. They're completely different types of movies for sure, but yeah, I'm looking forward to all those.
Yeah, they get that poster on sale at Grindhouse releasing for Gone with the Pope. It's pretty cool.
I've actually got one of those. I got it at the when they did the theater screenings and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been years ago. It's a funny thing about it. That theater screening for that fucking movie was 4 years ago at least, and they're just now putting it out on Blu-ray or whatever. DVD. I don't know if they're putting it out on Blu-ray.
Oh, everybody's gonna Blu-ray. No matter if it's a good transfer or not. They're gonna. The Grindhouse has been decent with their Blu-ray, so.
Yeah, that's another really good company though in terms of the transfers and everything.
Let's see. Let's go back through the news here. Insidious Chapter 3, which I've kind of forgot about that, has been pushed back several weeks now and opens May 29th, 2015.
Oh, hell no.
You think it's going to be in a theater? They're saying it is, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't think I'd see that one in the theater, but I could be wrong, but I doubt
Isn't
it.
that like one of those Maroney guys or Dylan McDermott going to be in it?
Dermot Mulroney versus Dylan McDermott.
Dermot Mulroney's going to be in it.
Is anybody else hear a horse? Is there a horse running through here?
Yeah. I think it died.
Do what?
Never mind. So, I don't know. Like the whole Insidious thing, I kind of liked Insidious 2, but you could kind of tell that they're running out of steam with what to do with those movies. I can't imagine what the third one would be like.
Yeah, that's why I think it'd probably work better if it was direct to video. Like that series could probably go on forever if it was direct to video.
I'll tell you one that I do know is coming to theaters, and I was like, what in the fuck? at the movie theater the other day. I actually saw a poster up for Green Inferno. I was like, what?
I still don't think that's coming out in a lot of theaters.
Dude, they've got a fucking poster of it in a theater around here. I'm pretty sure it's like going to be coming out in the theaters.
I don't think it'll come out in many theaters. I don't see how. Unless it's just a completely toned down. Like, there's no way a movie like that. I mean, not even taking the fact that Eli Roth is making it, but just that style of film, I don't see how.
I didn't think so either, but I'm just telling you what I saw. I'm just relaying to you what I saw.
Did you ask him to hold you that poster back? You want to put it in your abode?
No, I'm gonna fucking wipe my ass with it. But that's still though, man. That would be amazing if that movie came around here somewhere. Oh dear God.
I would probably go see it.
I would. I know I would. Yeah.
Steve would go see it opening night.
Yeah.
He's a big Eli Roth fan.
I don't like. I like Hostel, and that's about it. You know.
You know, Hostels become, and I was noticing this I went to a couple pawn shops like I was. I see it every. I just think that film was like just popular for like 5 minutes, and then it kind of just went. Porn movies, and I'm going to continue to call it torture porn because I know it pisses people off.
Yeah, at least it was shocking. They don't make shit now that's shocking. They make like all either exorcism movies or those goddamn paranormal craptivity movies. So
yeah.
I think you've seen every variation of those types of movies you can see at this point.
We haven't talked a whole lot about Scream Factory, but they've announced their 854th release this year is Squirm, and they released the cover art for that one. I think I'm not sure which artist did this one. I don't know if it said. Oh yeah, Paul Shipper. I think it's the same guy that did the Halloween box set, which he has more of a classic style or whatever. It's pretty good artwork, actually. I think the artwork's a lot better than the movie.
Hey, Steve, goddamn it, is Dana playing Super Mario Brothers over there? What the hell is that?
I didn't hear it.
I want to know, she's playing Flappy Bird?
Steve's like 5 seconds away from like backhanded Nana. I can tell by looking at his face. He's like, that damn fucking bubble noise again, one more time.
Oh God!
Because we can all tell, if anybody knows, you know, woman beater. Look at Steve's face. That's a woman beater right there. A wife beater. He wears a wife.
That face screams domestic violence, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm a future star of Cops.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's see. Okay, you guys think, and we were talking to Felcher, I think Felcher thinks the same thing. Scream Factory's releasing way too much shit.
That's their business model, I guess.
Really, they're the only. There's maybe 2 or 3 companies that are releasing anything that I would even consider buying right now, and they're by far the biggest one. So let them release whatever. Look on Steve's face. What the fuck is she doing, Steve? I want to know. I want to know right now, because it's bothering me to watch you watch her do whatever the fuck she's doing.
She's just hovering over me.
She's baking brownies.
Is she drunk? Has she been drinking? I bet she has. She probably drank like half a margarita and she's ready to like jump out the window.
I'll just say that she's doing a lot of F-bombs, whatever that may inter.
You know how Steve gets drunk nowadays, Uncle Bill?
He don't.
He does Ensure shots.
What the fuck?
That's how he gets. That's how he gets.
That's how he does it.
That's how he does it, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Mustafa, or well, actually, the son of Mustafa called Malik Akkad.
Is he on there asking us questions?
Yeah, he's on here. He's on here.
Card.
There's another what the fuck one though. I just saw above that. I'll talk about that one next. He was at the red carpet on the Saturn Awards, and they got some quotes about the franchise. He says, I can't talk too much about it right now, but we will definitely keep elements and bring in new elements. I really wanted to bring it back to the classic that it was, because the last one got a little dark, and I want to bring it back to the classic Friday night horror film that people will really like. He says that the script will not be Patrick Lussier and Todd Farmer. Thank God. Because anything that Todd Farmer, anything he touches is like shit.
No.
They'll be working from all new takes, and Todd Farmer and Patrick Lussier did a script. The next day after that last one came out, we were back in production for Halloween 3D. We were about 2 weeks away from going down to Louisiana to shoot it, and for whatever reason, the studio thought we were maybe moving a little bit too quickly. He said, I disagree. I think we had a great script and a great team, and it would have been a massive hit. But right now, we're currently working on a new script for Halloween 3, so it's all in the works right now. So, Halloween 3, they're going to continue with the story that Rob Zombie started, and I promise you, motherfuckers, that Rob Zombie's going to direct that fucking thing. I guarantee it.
Probably, yeah.
So it's gonna be a
He's not
Mardi
doing a whole
Gras.
hell of a lot of-
It's gonna be in Louisiana, so they're gonna have Michael Myers at Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to show his tits for beads. It'll be great. Still have that mask on.
Michael Myers is going to be at the Silver Dome in New Orleans.
Oh, God.
Somebody got that.
Was that a Hulk Hogan reference? I believe it
Yeah.
was.
Brother.
The Silver Dome here in New Orleans, Silver Dome, brother.
That poor son of a bitch.
Anyway, what the fuck? Okay, this is totally. I'm like, what? Really? Okay, they're making a Haunting of Molly Hartley sequel.
Fuck yeah!
The Exorcism.
Molly Holly.
The Exorcism of Molly Hartley is the title. Productions to begin this week on the follow-up to the 2008 film that nobody fucking talked about.
Why didn't you get that at the pawn shop for $1?
I probably could. The Haunting of Molly Hartley.
The
From
haunting
2008.
The haunting of Molly Ringwald. And I'd see that.
Shooting on location in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Woo.
The sequel is directed by veteran Stephen Monroe of I Spit on Your Grave remake and written by Matt Vinn. 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment will handle worldwide distribution on Blu-ray, DVD, video on demand, digital HD for the upcoming release in 2015. I name it. Why? I think we need, if we're going to get that, we should totally get Venom 2 next. Sequel to Venom.
That's a big. That's a big intelligent property and IP. The Molly Holly stuff.
What about Cry Wolf 2? Can we get that one?
Yeah.
What other sequels would be good for him to do, Uncle Bill?
What's that? Something.
Yeah, something they could do a good sequel with. People want a sequel for, like Molly Hartley or whatever.
Another Boogeyman.
There you go. Boogeyman 3.
No, I think they did that.
Boogeyman 4D.
Boogeyman 4. Make room for Boogie.
In the hood. Boogeyman in the hood.
This is the Boogeyman 4 in 4D, baby, because it comes with a scratch and sniff card, motherfucker. So you can smell the Boogeyman when he's coming toward you, baby. He smells like molasses and ass.
All right. What about Dorm of the Dead 2?
Yeah.
That would be good.
Donald Farmer classic.
Yeah. So, I'm excited. The Exorcism of Molly Hartley. Everybody was dying for that shit. So, thank
You know
you,
what,
20th Century Fox.
man? Look, seriously to God, if there's one kind of movie that they need to quit making, it's fucking exorcism movies. I'm completely done with anything that being exorcised, possessed, fucking demons, ghosts, goblins. No, just no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Except
you bees allergic to exercise.
that's true, and I'm also allergic to that Super Nintendo game, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. You remember that, Steve? That game's hard as hell.
That game was difficult, man. Why don't they make games like that for little kids? It's harder than shit. Like, I couldn't even. I remember when I got the Game Genie, I couldn't even beat the motherfucker with a Game Genie.
Something's wrong with your genie.
Yeah. I think Uncle Bill's froze up again.
He left.
He's still on there. He just froze.
Steve,
God.
don't talk shit about me, Steve, while I'm still on here. Where
Well,
you
how
at?
the hell am I supposed to know? You go into some skinny blue outline. I think you're gone.
I swear to God, Steve, I swear to God, the nightmare that you're unleashing
Stop
upon
swearing.
yourself,
Stop
that you are
swearing.
unleashing.
It's a nightmare in a
Nightmare
damaged brain.
Is it Nightmare in Martin or where the hell you living now?
What?
Crack the bottom.
Fucking.
He's the hey.
I swear to God.
Madman of Martin.
He's the cracker bottom prowler.
Cracker bottom. You're the bottom of the cracker.
I'm not even shitting you. That is the name of that fucking place. Is Cracker Bottom.
Cracking bottom.
I feel like I got Dana in fucking stereo back here. Like, oh God. That's funny as shit.
Yeah, for some reason Dana's off camera and she's like,
What is she doing? Get the fuck on the camera, Dana, if you're gonna sit over there.
No.
Yeah, hey Dana, how you doing?
Hi, Dana.
So,
Steve,
anyway.
is Dana going through the change? Would you tell her to scoot over and get in the camera? Jesus.
I think she wants to be off camera for this one.
That's fine, Dana. That's fine.
Let's see. Question here from the Tar Heel 2011.
Woo! Is it 3 years old or what?
Now, I don't think we have any more news. I'll continue to look. I mean, is there any other big news topic we haven't talked about? Not much going on. Favorite.
They're gonna re-release Ghostbusters.
Again. Favorite guilty pleasures and TV shows you all despise besides The Walking Dead. Thoughts of the Ninja Turtles film, which, God, that seems to be a lot of the big time nerds and shit on there going crazy about Ninja Turtles movie, the Ninja Turtles movie.
Well, I'm so crazy about it. I'm
best-
gonna tattoo it on my leg.
Oh, God. You just die and start shit tonight, Steve. You're going to get killed.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
With your goddamn John Cena hat. What are you doing, Steve?
My time is now.
That's actually a Ford hat. What a, I ain't gonna say. I don't want to offend any of our gay and lesbian, fans.
Was it
out
the
there.
was it the LGBT community?
Yeah. Because if you get on their bad side, you're fucked, man.
Yep.
I ain't on them.
That motherfucker from the Clippers knows that shit. Or no, the Clippers was the racist motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Alec Baldwin and Jonah Hill, they know that. You can't call anybody a faggot, Steve. That's basically what I was saying.
Well,
I'll jump on you, but nobody gives a shit about me, so I can call you a faggot, you faggot.
Let's get back on topic though. What was this TV show? What was
the fuck? It was a guilty pleasure that we don't like. That doesn't make. I mean, what?
Was he saying name a TV show that's a guilty pleasure and one you don't like at the same?
Yeah, guilty pleasure TV show first. What's a TV show you enjoy Don't even have to be horror related. Any type of TV show that you're kind of ashamed.
I like
of.
ancient aliens.
Aliens created the Declaration of Independence. Here you go. Yeah. It's every show is like that. Every one of those fucking shows. They created the pyramids.
You know one that I like, Uncle Bill, and you're gonna laugh your ass off this, but I like this show. It's on MTV.
Oh God.
It's called Catfish.
I love that show. Who doesn't like Catfish?
Well, that's kind of a girl show though, or something. Some girl enjoy. At least I don't watch 16 and Pregnant. I know that's one Uncle Bill watches.
Yeah.
What about have you seen Fargo?
Yeah, Fargo's awesome.
I've seen the movie. I haven't seen the show.
I actually think that the show is better than the damn movie.
Look, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the Coen brothers will fucking shit down your throat.
I liked it.
I'd say that would probably be my favorite new TV show. I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure or not, though. I don't know what the fuck a guilty pleasure would be. I mean,
I guess something that's not against, that you would be usually afraid to say that you like certain things.
I watched True Blood. I'd say that.
Is that show still on?
Yeah, it's the final season this year.
Shows that you absolutely despise now. This will be fun. Because there's a lot of those on TV. Here's just a generalization, okay? I hate all of those stupid cop drama fucking shows. They're all exactly the same. They're all in like some big city. These fucking, every one of them's got either a rapper on it, you got fucking Ice-T on it, you got LL Cool J, one of them motherfuckers starring in it, and it's bullshit. I hate all those shows.
I hate all the fucking comedies. I don't think they're. I just thought I'm happy that I never saw Everybody Loves Raymond. I never saw one episode of that.
Yeah, Steve's not a person that likes to laugh. He likes to be like.
No. I like to think a little.
Honestly, you could narrow down all the shows that I despise by one channel. They're all on CMT. That's where they got like Reba and shit like that.
Dude, I heard something that reminded me though, and this will segue us into something. I heard something today that I was like, "What the hell's going on here?" Steve.
Hey.
I heard something today that just, I was like, my mind was blown. And it was something country music related. That led to, I posted something today on Facebook about country. Y'all need to look up this guy named Colt Ford. Anybody know who that is?
No, Steve just had his hat on. He's a big fan.
It wasn't Colt Ford. No, this guy is and this is his career. Okay, he isn't just a rapper that did one country song. He's a country rapper.
Yeah,
that's so killer.
Yeah, you heard that Big Smo guy, whatever his fucking name.
Yeah. I saw. The reason I was curious about who the fuck is this guy, because he looked like the biggest jackass ever. Right? You need to go look a picture of him up. His CD come out or something. I was like, who the fuck is Colt Ford? Like, I don't know. Sounds like a bad porn name or something. So I looked the guy up and I was like, that there's a guy that shouldn't even exist. So anybody that's out there, look that shit up. It's horrible, boys. I'm so sick. And I like, a lot of people don't, but I like country music. I like some country music. But damn, man, they ain't no saving that fucking genre of music now. That shit. You got a country rapper, really, and you're playing him on your fucking... I just don't get people, man. I just don't.
Well, not people. It's just fucking music. Like,
a lot of people's got to buy that shit, though. Why do they buy it?
Man, the people that buy that kind of shit are the same people that, like, you see a ton of them at the flea market. It's like, they don't, you can't like music and like that shit. You just... music is something they have to have on in the background while they're snorting pills or doing something else. That's the only thing I can figure. Like, you can't actually truly appreciate music in like any kind of modern country.
I think the best way, like I was watching a video one time, somebody else was complaining about music. The best way to describe those type of people are consumers, because they'll get an inkling. I want a new album. What's popular? What's cool to like? I'm gonna buy it. I buy that shit. I buy name brand clothes. I buy pills or whatever.
Yeah, big pills.
So like Steve just snorted him line before we started this. Music is bullshit now, man. Music, like, I swear to God. Yeah, somebody else is talking about Colt Ford on here. He's a pro golfer, really? That's even more. Okay, that's hilarious.
He's fucking multi-talented. He's fucking
shitty
golfer.
What fucking
Bo Jackson?
What fucking sense does that make? He's a fucking country rapper who also plays golf professionally.
I have no idea.
How could... God, if that's true, that's hilarious. Hey, man, I'm rapping about going out in my truck with my dog. Damn, shit, yeah, motherfucker. Gonna spit tobacco in my boots and shit. God damn.
Shit.
So,
you ever just be out somewhere, though?
4 and 1.
And you fucking like be out at a restaurant or something like that, and you'll hear like a country song or something come on the radio, and you just automatically want to kill yourself. That happens to me like almost every day around here.
No, but the thing is, okay, and a lot of people say that, I'm just hating, you don't like country music. That's not the truth, man. I do like country music. I like some country music.
He loves
the shit that they play now. The shit that they play. Hey, you can say what you want to about Reba, but that shit was country music. What's this shit now? What is this shit?
Because he was country.
It's like bad fucking pop.
Was cool.
It's like a Britney Spears song, but you've just got to sing a little twangy. That's what it is.
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just awful. That's all I can say. It's always got the same shit about my truck.
I don't stand for it. I said for it.
Right.
I don't endorse it.
Anyway. I don't know who's been drinking more beer, Uncle Bill or Steve.
I haven't drunk anything. I'm sober, boy.
Oh, bullshit.
Thanks, Dana.
That was awesome. You know Dana's drinking if she's using foul language.
Yeah, Dana's drunk as shit. You can tell.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, anyway, I'm going to ask some more questions here. I guess we talked enough about the music and shit, but yeah. Colt Ford, if anybody's interested in that bullshit, just, yeah. Go look it up. It's hilarious. It is hilarious to watch because this guy looks like a total retard. Let's see. Well, some more music news. Actually, the Old Dog 86. I don't have this confirmed, but Uncle Bill might know about this. What do you guys think of AC/DC carrying on without Malcolm Young?
I'll tell you what I think about it. And here's the thing. I read this article, and they're going back on tour, and their new album's coming out here in a couple months. It's not as bad as you think because the guy that's replacing him is their other brother, who actually, I think his name is George Young. He actually started. He replaced him on the Blow Up Your Video tour when Malcolm was going into rehab for alcoholism, and he played with him before, like they even got famous and all that shit too. So it's not like they replaced him with some dude. Like it's one of the brothers, one of the young brothers.
Is Malcolm never going to be able to play again, or what's the deal?
I just don't think he can play on this tour because of the health stuff he's having. I don't know if he'll play again. I assume he probably will.
Yeah. So yeah, but these guys are getting older and older, man. I mean, that's the thing. Like,
I wonder how much that ticket's going to cost.
$100 at
I
least.
don't. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, I don't give a single fuck how much it costs because that's what I didn't go last time for. And
Yeah.
Malcolm about fucking died, and I probably never would have got a chance to see him if that happened. I'd killed somebody. So if it's $500, I'm gonna go to this show.
Hey,
One way or
but
the
it's
other.
not. It's not all the members of AC/DC though.
Yeah.
Malcolm's
Technically,
on there.
I don't think anybody's gonna miss Malcolm. Fucking.
Hey, dude. Who else can do the hey, hey, hey? That's Malcolm shit, man.
Apparently his brother, because that's who's gonna be doing it.
So yeah, AC/DC, dude. Here, the thing is, AC/DC tickets are probably gonna be at least $100. But those motherfuckers at what? They're probably close to 70 years old. Some of them is. They play for like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yep,
They're like one of the only bands I've ever seen do that.
Mm-hmm.
I know. And they're one of the best bands live too.
Yeah, I seen them and it was pretty cool.
See, when did you see him, Steve?
I think I saw them on the Razor's Edge tour because that's been
Really?
a while.
Well, let's see. This is killer. Buddy of mine from Facebook, he's on YouTube as Obnoxious and Anonymous. He said, the other day my wife was going to throw away some random movie rewards from Disney, so I took them and mailed them to Cinema Sickness. He got my mail on today's video. CK, you should mail him some of the DVDs you get from indie filmmakers and send them his way. Have him watch them. But here's the thing. He buys he gets all these movies, but he never fucking watches them.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching something. I know Uncle Bill, I don't think Uncle Bill's ever watched any of his videos, but he'll have like 10 seasons of a series, like a TV series, and he was like, well, I've heard good things, I need to really watch. He bought 10 seasons of a series and didn't watch one of them. Like, goddamn, man, that's fucked up.
I think that guy's probably got some serious shit going on. Like I have never seen him, but I can imagine.
Yeah, he's got a divorce. He's got a divorce coming his way pretty soon, I'm betting.
Is he married?
What is it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
married,
he's got a kid.
and they just had a little kid like 2 months ago or something like that.
That kid's probably living out in a cardboard box or something. Isn't he? He's buying like shit.
I think I picture him being locked up in like a straitjacket, and he'll still be acting like he's doing the video.
Shit.
He's like, I got this video from the pawn shop today. I got a couple of UMDs. I've been wanting to add to my collection.
Yeah, Uncle Bill, you don't know about this, but yeah, he collects. Do you remember UMDs?
Is that weapons of mass destruction? No, that's
The
WMD.
PSP movies.
That's those movies they had on a PlayStation Portable that they had out. They were in Walmart and shit for a while. They were like, but yeah,
Yeah, they were
he
fucking
collects shit.
expensive.
He
Why
collects
would he
that shit.
collect that?
He can watch movies on his PlayStation Portable, man. That comes in handy.
Oh God.
Carry your PlayStation Portable with you and watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From 2003, he can pop that in and watch something.
He can watch The Mummy Returns. Whatever's
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
2003. Oh shit.
Let's see. Jay Legend here on YouTube says, CK, what was that song you played at the end of the show a few weeks ago?
Yeah. What was that?
Why the hell do you have to fall in love? I know what you're talking about. It's a John Moreland song.
Yeah, Johnny.
And, check out his website, johnmoreland.net. The guy's kind of unknown. He's probably one of my favorite independent
You giving
musicians.
a dead pit rub?
I am.
Giving a push?
Yeah. So check out all his stuff. You can check out that. I like all that guy's music. I think his biggest claim to fame is he did like 2 or 3 songs for closing credits on Sons of Anarchy. So, but you can find him
Hell yeah.
on on YouTube or just search johnmoreland.net. Check all his stuff out because it's pretty badass, Steve.
I like the song they do for the WWE Shop Zone. You know, the slow motion shit. Well, you know, the jungle or whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Steve. I have no clue.
Well, you need to watch some more WWE programming then.
I don't think too many people's watching WWE programming. I think that's the problem. There's not enough people. There's not enough people purchasing the WWE Network, and Vince McMahon is like shitting himself.
Is that really going on? I was kind of figuring that, as much as they're trying to push it.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing gimmick after gimmick trying to get people. And let me tell you something. Like, it's coming up the end of this month, actually.
Yeah.
That first 6-month trial thing expires. And I'm willing to bet there's going to be a ton of people drop off and not renew.
Well, they haven't. That Monday Night War stuff is just now. They just showed a preview, and then they haven't put the old nitros up and all this stuff. It's like, well, when's that going to happen? You going to wait another fucking year or what?
Well, they did put up a lot of the Saturday night's main events, and all the Clash of the Champions are up there. So that's good.
I mean, they got all the pay-per-views, but I was hoping that they would come up with, like, you know, all the nitros and the stuff, or hell, that's this, you know, the mothership, WCW Saturday Night or something.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff they could put up. At the end of the day, as long as you get those free pay-per-views a month, I don't give a fuck. I mean, to me, it's worth $10 a month for that. I think they could have. Maybe they're overthinking this thing. I mean, I think a lot of people would have paid $10 a month just for the pay-per-views. That would have cost them a lot less money.
I just think, man, the only thing I keep thinking is it's probably Netflix. Just the idea of, like, if you've already got Netflix, most people are not going to want to spend another $10 a month on something else like that.
The thing about Netflix is Netflix is so successful because there's millions and millions and millions and millions of people that love movies and television shows. Right. They have all kinds of movies and television shows. You know, you got romance, you got comedy, you got horror movies, you know, you got westerns, you got everything on there. There's only so many people that like wrestling, okay? Then there's only just a small portion of them people's going to be hardcore enough wrestling fans to want a $10.99 or a $9.99 a month network. So, you know, I won't blame Netflix for. I just don't think there's enough people. You know, they need at least 1 million subscribers to make this a success, and they're not even close to that. So, I just don't think there's enough people willing to.
Here's the thing, though, man. Like, if that doesn't work, that's actually really, really bad for any fans, because then they'll go back to showing the fucking pay-per-views for like $50 a pop, or how much ever they were.
Well, it's bad.
Well, I don't think they can't go back now. It's too late.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they could go back.
I think they will. I think if Vince if they don't make money off it, he'll just drop the whole fucking thing. It'd be like XFL or something.
That'll be like he'll lose more, because I mean he spent close to $500 million.
Yeah, at
on
this
the network.
At this point, they can't drop it.
No.
He's going to have to just try to figure out how to make it work. And I don't think they can increase the price right now either. I think you've got to wait at least another 2 or 3 years to do that. Or people are going to be like, oh, he's trying to save the network.
All right, well, what would you do then? Like, how are you going to save that?
I think the number one thing that you should do is worry about the actual product, the wrestling product. Get you somebody get you some fucking writers in there that are worried about more than just the main event. There's like no story in any of that shit except for the main event. There's nothing. So these guys are doing a piss poor fucking job.
I kind of agree with that, because the main problem with that network is that wrestling is not at all popular right now. It's like it needs to be at least moderately popular for that to work. and nobody really gives a fuck.
And you know something too, like, and it's a big thing, and I know Stone Cold said it himself. You remember the catchphrase, you talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16, Austin 3:16 said, "I just kicked your ass." That came from him. They don't let people do that anymore.
No, he's talking about unscripted promos and stuff. They don't let him do that anymore and everything. Yeah,
Right.
well, there's a lot of stuff, man. Like all those, they don't even really let people create their own characters or anything anymore. They just fucking kind of manufacture all that shit, and that includes what they say. Oh, it comes across as just being really fucking stale and lame, no matter what they do. And I don't know
They
what.
got so many writers now. I mean, they got like 50 people or so as writers.
Well, they all suck fucking dick.
About 10 or 15 years ago, they had maybe 10 at the max, maybe even less. So
if they had that many people writing, that's horrible. Like, for them to not have hardly any, I mean, they don't have anything, like, story-wise going on, really, that anybody cares about. I mean, you got the Roman Reigns Triple H thing that's going to be leading up until freaking WrestleMania or something that nobody gives a shit about. Anyway.
Yeah.
You got the number one thing to improve that network's getting the fucking product back to where people care about it. I think that's a big thing. Because, hey,
that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
If a restaurant's selling shit and they keep lowering the price, people still ain't gonna want it.
Wow.
Think about that, Steve. That's some deep shit for you.
I can't. That's blowing my freaking head up.
Yeah, people ain't gonna want to eat that shit regardless. If it's free, they ain't gonna eat it.
Free shit will not sell. That's right.
That's his goddamn motto. Can't sell free shit.
Well, you take every goddamn movie they'll send you on Vudu, so you will take any shit.
Well, it's free though.
Yeah.
Oh God, let's see. One last thing here, we'll call it a night because it's been about an hour and a half. Shit on it.
Yeah.
Somebody has. I don't know anything about this. Rick Neal's mentioned this. What are your thoughts on the Peanuts live-action animation movie coming next year? Is that really happening?
Live-action animation? What?
It'd be like the fucking Garbage Pail Kids movie. That'd be great.
They're gonna be animatronic.
I'm curious about that. How the hell?
I haven't got a call for Charlie Brown yet, so what the fuck?
Yeah. That'd be, yeah. He's your Charlie Brown boss.
If you need a 45-year-old Charlie Brown, I'm ready.
But no, I didn't hear anything about that. I'm always interested, like, morbidly curious about movies like that, like the Smurfs movie they did. Like, that's just, you watch that shit and you're like, they made that. That was a big-time movie.
Has there been a live-action movie made of a cartoon like that? I mean, like the
Smurfs.
Because the Garfield movie was what I was thinking about. I think they made that like that was like a CG kind of thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be. Yeah, but it's CG mixed with live action. I'm sure that's probably what he was talking about with the Peanuts movie or whatever.
Oh, I was actually praying to God they'd have like midgets in like those Garbage Pail Kids style masks and shit for the Peanuts.
That would be awesome.
Oh man, that'll be awful to even more. Speaking of shit being awful though, tell me, did you see the Hercules?
Yeah, I saw the preview for it. Lord God. Hercules.
Hercules. I'm not. Does anybody think that looks worth a shit, or am I just the only person that thinks that looks ridiculous?
Nobody.
Well, they had one earlier this year. How about I want to go see the John Morrison Hercules Reborn movie that's out.
John Morrison's in it?
Yeah.
How the hell did he get in the movie?
Well, I don't. It's probably an asylum movie, but it's Hercules Reborn.
Oh dear God!
Is he playing
To,
Hercules?
yeah.
John Morrison is Hercules.
That ain't even
Okay.
his fucking name either way, so I don't know how the hell
You
he's getting
can't
away
even
with
use
John.
that. Yeah, you can't even use John Morrison.
It's on the fucking DVD cover.
Maybe it's
That's
John
not his-
Morrissey.
That's not his name, though.
I know.
How could they use that unless he got permission or something? Maybe he's on good terms with the E. I'd totally bring that dude back. I'd bring as many people
Big
back
E?
as you could.
Yeah.
Bring some fuckers back because you ain't got
Well,
anybody.
they
Give
seem
Randy Orton a long vacation too. Get him off there.
Yeah.
they seem to be bringing back like the Miz and Jericho and all that shit. I mean, they're trying to bring back anybody they can think of at this point.
Heidenreich would be good to come back.
Yeah, bring him back. He's probably in the trailer park somewhere.
He could screw Cole some more.
Yeah.
God.
I've got a poem. Heidenreich. That was actually. He was pretty entertaining.
That
Just-
gimmick,
Yeah.
I can't even do.
Michael Cole's ready for round 2.
Yeah, he wants some.
Let's see. I think that's about it. But yeah, it's almost midnight here. I'm gonna go to bed shortly because I'm an old man now. I'm getting up there like Steve. Although this is as late as Steve's been up probably about a month or two.
I'll probably be sleeping tomorrow night about 4 p.m. Probably get up about that time.
Yeah. So
Shut
Steve-
up, Dana. Shut your
Steve-
mouth.
Steve, you and Dana get to drinking some more liquor.
I don't think so.
I think I've got a Crustles pizza waiting on me. I want to go indulge in that.
A Crustles.
Crustless. No
Oh.
crust.
I thought he said Crustles too. It's that new
Crustles.
brand of pizza. Crustles. Crustles brand of pizza.
Give me that Crustles,
Yeah.
baby. That's the only pizza I eat. I love a Crustles pizza with a can of
That's the
Mountain
only
Dew.
pizza that Dream
Really
eats
yellow, I'm
is
sorry.
Crustles brand pizza.
Mellow yellow and Crustles, baby. That's all we do.
So anyway, appreciate everybody tuning in. And to that motherfucker, there's always a couple of these little smart asses on Facebook.
Mm.
The show is archived on YouTube. Okay? There's no reason for it to be on the website. It'll be on the new website when we have the new website.
Mm.
But you're not a dumbass. Just go on YouTube and search for Dead Pit Live. You'll fucking find it.
Mm.
So, anyway, you know who you are, dick shitter. So until next time, I'm the Creepy Kentuckian.
I'm Uncle Bill.
I'll be playing.
And you've been listening and watching the #1 rated, often imitated, never duplicated ballers and shot callers of Horror Talk Radio.
.com. Bye.
Come back, see us.
You hear?